Boom guys, what's up? Here we are with another video today. Today, obviously you would know because you clicked on it, but we're going to make 300 brake for the minimum budget of £600. Obviously it can be less than that, or it could be more than that, depending on what you want to put. So, the first thing, which of course everyone knows that everyone thinks they know anyway, they should just jump on a proper little out-of-the-box tune or stage 1 rolling tune. But on the B46s and the B48s, they suffer with the charge pipe splitting and breaking over high boost, which is what the stage 1 does. We'll jump up to a clip just up here on what my charge pipe looks like and whatever else that has been done to the engine bay. But the charge pipe, I would say, is the first thing to do, only because it's one, you don't really want to do a stage 1 tune and then you break down somewhere because the charge pipe split and it's gone in limp mode. For the little money it costs, it's roughly around £200–300 for a half decent charge pipe, which replaces from the throttle body down to the turbo. There is no intercooler in that setup. It is a charge pipe for the charge cool system. There's no intercooler, you just got a charge cooler which uses coolant that cools down in the manifold to cool the air down, instead of having a intercooler with loads of different pipes. So that's the easier option. So that's option 1. And then option 2, which is advised to be after you've done the charge pipe, is of course a tune. What I use is MG Flasher. MG Flasher, which I'll show up here as well, is a mobile app where you can do your stage 1 tune and a stage 2 tune if you want to spend a bit more money, but also let you control, if you've got a GPF you can get rid of that, which will be coming up in a later video for my car. So you can get rid of the GPF, you can code it so it's saying it's got a decat. If you go decat, you can put flame tune on it, you can change your burbles, in other words pops and bangs, to be louder and how long you want them to go on for and at what revs and bits. You can do get rid of the speed limiter. The GTS Raw has a lot of 140s have it, and a lot of M cars. What else is there? There's loads of other things, and you mess around with things. You can do maps on the fly and burbles on the fly and max cooling and change all that bits. So that's MG Flasher, which is quite a good piece of kit. And you can, all it is on your phone. You plug into your like OBD little port, plug it in, tap away on your phone, and then that's all that done. So that's the main parts on how to do it. So you want the charge pipe, which would be £300, and then you've got the MG Flasher, which is roughly £200–250 on that. So of course we've lowered that. Of course it isn't at the max budget as we have told the video. That's because I advise to do at least a K&N filter or a pipe flow or any of the performance air filters, just to help your engine breathe, because as everyone knows, the stock filter isn't so free flowing as the performance filters. And of course, the more free flowing it is, less harder the turbo has to work trying to suck up all the air. So you could get either a performance one, or you can get a cold air intake, which is what my car has. So you can get all the little turbo noises and whooshes, but also have quite hard gains. But because I've done that with some other bits, it's also gone slightly over 300 brake with the resonator delete and the GPF delete coming up, and then later on will be sports car stage 2. But that would be for another video. But yeah, you could do a performance filter. I'll just list a price of one up here, probably a K&N, or you could do a cold air intake from MST, or there's a cold air intake that I have done a video on, link will be down in the description. I'll put it up here now of the quick little look of the video. But there is problems with that filter. Keep an eye out for the 3 months after having the filter. There is some wear and it taps against the bonnet and all sorts, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. If so, that will be put in the video, but keep an eye out for that video before you buy that item. Anyway, so that will be the basics of it, and that's the best way, I personally think. That's the way I've gone with my car. That's the best way I think you should tune it to over 300 brake. It's cost effective, it doesn't cost a lot on insurance, and it's a lot lighter on your engine. Because I've seen other videos that say you need a downpipe, you need to put E30 in it and bits and pieces, but you don't technically need to do that, because MG Flasher will let you use the new fuel, the E5, and then it'll also let you use the E10. It'll also let you use super unleaded, which is obviously one of those two. It'll let you use the 99 octane, it will let you use the 95 octane, the 98, the 100, 102 octanes, and so on. It will let you use all that, and to tune out on your phone, they will remap the car to suit that fuel for the power. Obviously, because if you're using super unleaded, you probably will be slightly over 300, because they normally work it out on the worst fuel, and then it will peak over and over and over like steps. But normally, if you're tuning your car, you would want to use super unleaded. But of course, I'm hoping you guys know that. Normally, if you want to get more fuel power, you need better fuel as a first point, but only very little. But the only reason why I mention all this is because I know I've seen people do it the wrong way. Like I told you, going with downpipes, charge coolers, and everything else before they do the basics. You always should do the basics. So the basics for that engine is the charge pipe and then the stage 1 tune. That is the basics. And then to help your engine not break over time, it's best to get a performance sports filter, air filter, or a cold air intake to help the engine breathe better and doesn't have to put the turbo so hard working trying to get all the air into the system. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope it has helped you. If so, please like, so I know this video has helped you, and I'll try and get some more out. But it's quite a nice quick video. I thought everyone would quite like and want to know the knowledge on how to get the B46 and the B48 engine up to 300 brake, because to be fair, 300 brake in the UK is quite quick on the UK roads. And I'll do a video on what I think of having the stage 1 tuned engine in the UK roads, because to be honest, I very rarely have to use all of it. If I'm honest, I occasionally use all of it when I'm coming up onto the on-ramp to get onto the motorway or dual carriageway, but other than that, you don't really use all of it around the UK normally. But everyone to their own. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in another one.